It's that time again. RON TV. RON. Ron, that's me. Hey, welcome back to the show. Today I've got a little video podcast, video blog, whatever we want to call this thing. A little entertainment for you. We're going to do a couple of things. Give me 10 minutes of your time, and we will have something for you. Doesn't it always figure? It's always something. Hello. Hey, yeah, I'm just doing something for RON TV. Can I call you back later? Perfect. Thanks a lot. Bye. It's always when you're trying to do something. But that brings up a good thing. I'll call you back later. What does that mean? What does that mean to you? What does it mean to me? When I say I'll call you back later, I mean that they should hear from me sometime between now and the time they go to bed, or whatever the latest time that you make phone calls is. I would say for most of us with kids and some sort of job thing, 10:30 would be the latest I would want to call, because I want to be wrapped up by 11 and in bed. But I'm old, so what are you going to do? So I'll call you back later means I'll call you back between right now and 11 o'clock. You should hear from me sometime between then. And probably I won't be calling after 10:30. So if 10:30 rolls around and you haven't heard from me, I lied to you. I'll call you back tomorrow means I'll call you back tomorrow. That's an easy one. I'll call you back in a sec, or a second, or I'm not gonna. We'll touch on I'll call you right back, but I'll call you back in a sec, or yeah, I'm expecting to hear from you within 5 minutes. I'll call you back in a second is your way of saying I'm in the middle of something right now. I'm taking a shit. I got my hands full. The dog's puking on the couch. Dog puking on the couch might take more than a sec. But I'm giving you five minutes to call back. If you say, I'll call you back in a sec. If you say, can you give me a minute? I'll call you right back. I'm going to give you 15 minutes. Now, this is not science. These variables, they're just all over the place. Second, 5 minutes. Let me call you back in a minute. I'm going to give you 15. Heck, I might give you as much as a half hour, but probably not. If you say I'm going to call you back in a minute, I expect to hear back from you. Pretty damn close. If you say I'll call you back in a minute and it's 3 hours later when I hear from you, I'm probably doing something else at that point. Keep these in mind, because when you call someone and you tell them that you'll call them right back, or you tell them I'll call you later, or you tell them give me a second, I'll call you right back, there's an expectation there that you're going to call them right back. I was walking the dog the other day, and it was me and the dog and the wife, and one of the sons called and said, I'll call you right back. Give me a minute. We figured we would hear back from him in the time it took us to walk the dog, which is 40 minutes or so. Well, we didn't hear from him. So what he really meant was, I'll call you back later. And then when he did call back, or actually I don't know if he called back or if she called him again. I don't remember. Turns out he was at dinner. So I'll call you back in a second should have been, I'll call you back a little later, maybe. Or I'm at dinner, I'll call you back. Give us an idea. When you're waiting on a phone call, when you have something to ask, it's fine. If I call you and you're at work and I said, do you have time to talk? You say yes. That's kind of open. I'm expecting that I could take almost as long as I want. If you say, I've probably got a minute, then I'm going to cut right to the chase. I'm just saying, when you're talking on the phone, you got to keep this stuff in mind. These are things. You can't just be like, oh, I'll call you right back. And then a month later, I hear from you. So anyway, I'm Ron McCarrick. That's RON TV for this week. It's a very short one. Peace out.